Kevin from Ocean Janitors. It's been a few days since we put a video out. Our computer went down and we were having some issues, but we're up and going now. So we're back at it, putting in the work. Last week we went out and we did a video on Crown of Thorns, and we did an educational video, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So we'll make this intro real quick. We'll get into it, and hopefully you guys really learned something today. We got some very cool scenery and different things, but most importantly, talking about Crown of Thorns and trying to educate you on what to do and what not to do. And I hope you guys really enjoy this one.
Getting ready to dive in another beautiful spot. Hawaii, gotta love it. Who's that guy? Yes, sir. Get that regulator. Yeah. Got the OK sign. Awesome. Look at all those yellow tang. This is a beautiful day. The water was so clear. Super nice. And hey, that's me, going hunting. Got my bucket for Crown of Thorns and rubbish. All right, we found our first crown. You can't tell by this video, but the water was pretty rough and it was kind of pushing me around a bit. But as you can see, those Crown of Thorns, they really stick to the coral, and it started floating away. Current was pretty good, but we got it. This is an example of one of the methods that we're using, and that is pretty simple, cut and dry. Get them out, put them in the bucket, flip them upside down, let them dry out. It's a beautiful shot of the sun and the rays shining through the ocean. There's nothing better. All right, so we don't just get Crown of Thorns, we also get rubbish out, trash. So this was a fishing line that was all really twisted up in the coral. And we do our best, and we are very careful about not breaking coral off and damaging it even worse. There's a piece that had broken free, and we're going to get it all untangled and place it back up underneath the coral there, like where hopefully it will live and thrive and do good. You can see that fishing line. It's all woven through the coral. Sometimes it can be pretty challenging to get that stuff out. And the fish around it really like it, because if there's anything on that fishing line, they want to eat it. So they really kind of swarm around to get whatever's on there. This was a pretty long one. Found a lot of hooks and sinkers on the other end. I don't know why I've never found a fish, but maybe someday. Here's another crown. And this method, I'm going to talk a little bit about it at the end of this video. But this is a new method that one of the locals taught us. And we don't cut them into pieces. We just cut a line on the top of it. And so fish come, and you'll see in another part of this video where the fish will come and eat that. And then the shrimp are supposed to go and completely eat those. So we just kind of put it in our toolbox, and we're going to do some testing because we'd like to feed the fish if we could do that instead of pulling them out. So here's another one. This day we had, I think it was 5 or 6. Just slicing the top. Because if you cut them in half into pieces, as many pieces as you cut them into, you just created a new one. So you definitely don't want to do that. Here's some more fishing line. Hey, there's a coronet fish. Hopefully you can see that. Those things are so cool, especially when they change colors. Here's another crown of thorns. And this one has been cut, and those rainbow fish are getting in there, trying to be careful around those thorns, but they're getting in there. You can see there's yellow stuff coming out, and they're actually eating off of that. There's a coronet fish and a big school of fish, and goatfish and parrotfish and a little bit of everything. Hey, look, there's me back there. These fish don't look like they have a care in the world. Just chilling out. See that little black thing there? That was a sea biscuit, or it's a type of sea urchin. And I don't know if you can see this, but there's a puffer fish right there in the middle of your screen, down to in the bottom. Look real good. He's just hiding out, just chilling. We saw him, but we don't want to bug him. All right, Kevin from Ocean Janitors, Regina, she's handling the camera today. We just wanted to do a little educational video about the crown of thorns. And real quickly, when we do these educational videos, we're not the smartest people in the world, right? So you might have some information about these guys that we don't have, and vice versa. So this is education both ways. So anyways, we want to go over a few things with these that's very important. So here's the crown of thorns. And if you notice, I don't know if you can see that on video, but these thorns are like freaking crazy sharp, okay? And my number one policy in dealing with crown of thorns is don't touch them. Just don't touch them. That's my policy. That should be yours too. Just leave them alone. You want to be very careful, because I have a story, maybe I'll tell you sometime, of dropping it on my foot. That was probably a couple years ago, and it didn't feel too good. There is a way to take care of that. I recommend boiling it, or put your foot in as hot of water as you can stand for as long as you can, probably 90 minutes or so, and then it will hopefully get all those things to come out. You want to get these thorns out. It helps to get the venom out. And then use cortisone. Put cortisone on there, and that'll help out. But anyways, I want to show you, I'm actually going to touch this. I do have gloves on, so I don't recommend this, but I want to show you the bottom of it. You can lift these up and handle them like this. And so the top side is the one you really don't want to touch, but I want to flip it over to where you can see the bottom side. And you see how these are like little guys, they're little suckers, and they suck on, right? So what happens is they shoot something into the coral, and they liquefy it, and then they suck it up, and that's how they eat. And they really damage the coral. So that's why we want them out. So today you'll see a video on the video that we actually learned a new way to handle these and deal with these guys, to where we can keep the cycle going. And we cut them, and you'll see that you cut an X in them, and then other fish go to get to eat them, or also the shrimp will go and they'll get them at night. And so we learned that from a local guy that has been doing this for years. And so we're going to kind of mix it up and do both, and we're going to investigate that and check that out, and add that into what we do, and just keep learning. Okay, and that's the biggest thing. We always want to learn, but we also want to make sure that we do these things safely, and we want to take care of these babies safely, because we don't want anyone to get hurt. So anyways, I hope you learned something from that. Maybe you can help us with something, and I hope you guys have a great week, and aloha.